Welcome to the deep dive. You've likely seen the headlines, but today we're taking an in-depth look at an avian influenza outbreak that's, well, truly on an unprecedented scale.
Uh,
We're talking about the current H5N1 global situation.
Precisely. And this isn't just a story about birds anymore, is it? It's
Hmm.
really a critical look at how this specific H5N1 strain, we're talking clade 2.3.4.4b, which is
Mhm.
particularly aggressive, how it's spread across almost every continent.
Wow.
Yeah. And we'll unpack its impact, which is surprising in some ways, on animal populations, human health vigilance, and, of course, the global economy.
Mm.
Our mission really is to pull out the key insights from all the latest developments for you.
Okay, let's unpack the spread. You mentioned nearly every continent. We're talking
Yeah.
about a virus that's now deeply embedded in wild birds globally.
That's right.
It hit North America around 2021, South America by 2022,
Hmm.
and then even remote Antarctic islands by late 2023. That's just fast.
It is. And what's really striking is how quickly that biological crisis in wild birds turns into, well, real economic pain.
Hmm.
It hits grocery bills, supply chains.
Right. Like the egg situation in the U.S.
Exactly. Over 20 million egg-laying hens lost or culled just in late 2024.
20 million.
Yeah. And that caused shortages, record prices. It really shows how connected everything is. And then there's the ecological side in places like South America. We estimate maybe 600,000 wild birds died.
Goodness.
And about 50,000 marine mammals too, sea lions, seals, just between 2022 and early 2024. That's a massive hit to those ecosystems.
Okay, so it's devastating for birds, clearly, and now hitting mammals hard too. But the big question, the one everyone asks,
Yeah.
what about us? How close is this H5N1 strain getting to efficient human-to-human spread?
Well, that's probably the most crucial point right now, and thankfully the news is somewhat reassuring on that front. Genetic studies, they consistently show it hasn't picked up those key mutations it would need for easy airborne spread between people.
Okay, that's good.
Yes, human cases are still rare, they're sporadic, and almost always linked to really direct close contact with infected animals.
Like farm workers.
Exactly. We saw a cluster in Cambodia, 6 cases in 2023, 10 in 2024, 11 in the first half of 2025. And the U.S. reported 36 total human detections, but mostly mild cases in farm workers.
And crucially, no sign of it spreading between those people.
No evidence of that at all. That's the key takeaway so far.
Okay, still, that mammal angle you mentioned is, well, it's concerning, isn't it? You said over 20 species, foxes, sea lions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the virus has shown this worrying ability to jump species. Foxes scavenging birds, yes, but also these really concerning outbreaks in sea lion colonies where it looks like it might be spreading within the colony.
And then came the cows. That felt like a major development.
Absolutely. That was perhaps the most startling turn. H5N1 showing up in U.S. dairy cattle in March 2024.
The first time ever in cows.
First time known, yes.
Yeah.
And while the cows mostly had mild illness and recovered, and we haven't seen cow-to-cow spread,
But it opened up a whole new possibility.
it really did. A potential new pathway in livestock. It definitely served as a wake-up call, leading to things like the National Milk Testing Program. It just shows the virus is always probing, always testing new hosts.
So, faced with this evolving threat, how are governments, scientists, how's the response shaping up?
Well, it's multifaceted, as you'd expect. Mass culling is still a tool. Strict biosecurity on farms, definitely enhanced surveillance everywhere. But I think a really significant shift is the growing openness to poultry vaccination.
Ah, right. That was controversial for a while.
It was. But the sheer scale of this outbreak has changed minds. France, for example, started vaccinating millions of ducks in late 2023. And the early data looks promising, suggesting it's potentially prevented hundreds of outbreaks already. It's a powerful new tool.
So tools are improving.
Definitely. And if you look bigger picture, the world is better prepared than for past outbreaks. There's work on experimental cattle vaccines, even an H5N1 mRNA human vaccine prototype developed back in 2024. Science is moving fast.
So this deep dive really highlights just how complex and frankly dynamic this challenge is. The virus keeps adapting.
It does. H5N1 remains a really significant global health threat and an economic one, too.
Mm.
The good news, though, is that science is adapting quickly alongside it. But with the virus so widespread in birds, continued vigilance is just absolutely essential.
Makes you wonder what twists are coming next.
Exactly. What does this adaptable virus do next, and how will our collective response keep pace? That's the ongoing question. Going question. Going question. Going question. Going question.